backlot brawl. And I really am not sure if I'm not mistaken, I'm not really sure if that started and finished. It was similar to the to his match with Dustin's match with Blacktop Bully, where they ended up being on the road, but instead of that being a part of the match, he drove away. Dustin as Goldust got in a gold Cadillac and drove away from Piper, and Piper was chasing him in his vehicle all the way to the arena to finish in the ring. And as I recall seeing this in Dustin's book, he ended up going to a Hollywood store so he could look as close to Hollywood as he could. And he got Piper being crazy like he was. He ended up disrobing it, or stripping him of his most of his clothing, and most of it he didn't even need to wear, so it was a crazy scene, but you understood the purpose of it. The purpose was try to embarrass him a little bit, so maybe he'll understand why he shouldn't dress like that. Then in the next match, the ringmaster, actually it was Stone Cold by this time. Whoever wrote this needs to edit this because he's no longer the ringmaster. He was Stone Cold. With Ted DiBiase in his corner, defeated Savio Vega after Ted pulled Savio Vega on the apron and hit him across the throat with the $1 million title, or across the face with it. The next match was Hunter Hearst Helmsley against the Ultimate Warrior. Helmsley had Sable in his corner. It took a minute and 39 seconds for Hunter to lose to the Ultimate Warrior. After Warrior no-sold the pedigree, then he did his infamous running splash and pin Hunter in the back. I guess he said something to Sable that was disrespectful, so Mark picked him up and rammed him against the part of the arena where cars exit and enter, so they had to be pulled apart. So that was an interesting way for him to make his debut, and he said that's the first time I think anybody ever referred to WrestleMania as the Super Bowl of the WWF. The next match, The Undertaker defeated Diesel, and Shawn Michaels defeated Bret Hart in overtime in sudden death in the Iron Man match to win the World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight title. So that means they only wrestled a minute 52 seconds overtime after they decided they needed a winner. So it took a minute 49 seconds of overtime for Shawn to hit him with the super kick and win the title after I'm not sure how long it took him to win the title, because by that time it was like 8 years of being in the WWF plus probably 5 other years, so it could have been about 12-13 years for him to win the heavyweight title the first time. That's why they made the comment, the boyhood dream has come true. And in the Tag Team Championship Tournament, by the way, the reason the titles were vacant was because Billy Gunn had suffered a neck injury, so they just went vacant. In the first round, Godwin's pinned the New Rockers, and then Hakushi and Barry Horowitz lost to the British Bulldog and Owen Hart. And then Razor Ramon and Savio Vega beat the 1-2-3 Kid and Tatanka, and the Badidanas beat the Bushwhackers. And in the second round, I don't know why. Oh, I know why. Razor Ramon was suspended for 6 weeks, so they replaced the ringmaster. They replaced him with the ringmaster, and they lost to the Badidanas due to the ringmaster not caring about Savio Vega or the match. By that time, Badidanas got in the finals against the Godwins, who beat Owen Hart and the British Bulldog in their semi-final match. By the way, they put in notes taped parts of the match were shown intermittently throughout the pay-per-view, the live part of the match occurring just before the main event. I'm pretty sure that's talking about the Hollywood Backlot Brawl. So interesting. So, next episode of Raw was April 1st. In the dark matches, the Ultimate Warrior defeated Goldust by count out in a Intercontinental Championship match. Second dark match, Jake Roberts and Ahmed Johnson defeated Owen Hart and the British Bulldog, and The Undertaker in the last dark match defeated Vader. The only thing I remembered from this episode was Mankind making his debut and beating Bob Holly with the Mandible Claw. Marty Miro defeated Isaac Yank MDDS. Skip and Zip defeated Aldo Montoya and Barry Horowitz. The Undertaker defeated Justin Bradshaw by disqualification. And I think that's when Mankind decided to assault The Undertaker, so I can't wait to see this episode. At least the second, third, and fourth matches of the episode. Okay. They also had an in-ring interview with Shawn Michaels conducted by Vince McMahon. So, yeah. Interesting. This was an interesting time looking back at it in the history of it. Okay. That's where I'm going to end. And I have to say that I believe it's a shame, as talented as Dustin Rhodes was, they couldn't think of anything better, any other painted character to put him under. I just think that's a shame, and it's definitely horrific. Something that never should have been brought up is brought up, and now look, all these years later, now people who are against it because it looked to people like this was mocking homosexuals, now people who are against it don't even who are for homosexuals don't even understand what the character's about. So that show that should have never been never should have been created in the first place. Okay, that's enough. Thank you and goodbye.